My approach to getting leadership and management on board and not going down that anti-pattern of thou shalt do this is to really invite the organization to experiment and try something new. So if an organization is quite new to Agile or they're trying to transform, I would say don't try and do this from the top. Don't try and change everything. Instead, let's choose one team, let's choose one product and one area of one product, and let's just for a short period of time, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, let's try some new practices and new approaches. And you don't have to stick to them. We're not saying the whole company's got to work that way, but and often I'm in a kind of coaching facilitation role. I'm saying, can you trust me with the process here? And over the course of maybe 6 weeks, 8 weeks, I'm trying out some of these cultural practices, these foundational kind of empower the teams. Let's allow the teams to decide as much as possible. Give them some great technology tools. Let's allow them to choose the tools. Let's work, in an agile, iterative, continuous delivery way. And in that experiment, I'm looking for two things. One, I'm looking for a great story, a story that team can play back to their organization and show what they've managed to achieve in a relatively short amount of time, so that they can compare and contrast about how that would relate. And also really show the energy and the infectious enthusiasm. And then secondly, some mind-blowing metrics, and this is where some of the DevOps tools and DevOps metrics around, lead time and frequency of deployments and time to restore and fix problems. Let's get hard data, because leaders love metrics, they love numbers, they love spreadsheets. And I think those two things then allow us to have a really sensible conversation about, well, what are the magic ingredients that made that team so high performing to generate those mind-blowing metrics? And often I think the things that will come out as well, we kind of got out of the way and let the teams decide things like where they're going to work and how they're going to work and what tools they're going to use. So now we're in a much more solid foundation to have leadership discussions about, well, should we maybe start to think about changing some of our leadership culture to allow more teams in our organization to behave like that one, and keep that team going in that way. So proof point, mind-blowing metrics, great story, but do it in a very small space first rather than try and take over the entire organization and get permission just to try that as an experiment. That's been my approach.